What it is, guys, it's your boy icjosh, and this week's episode of Naruto Shippuden 480, we did get a new opening that I will say I actually liked the new art style for it, and I also like the fact that it's basically the whole tribute really to Naruto the Last. You see all the Naruto characters, you know, from Shikamaru to everybody else, and they're all like aging before you, and you see their basically in look at how they're going to be. They're more mature that way. And I do like the fact that the opening did end with Naruto and Sasuke giving each other that high five. I thought that was a really nice touch. I did like the art style and everything, and it carries over to the actual episode because the episode was it had the same art style that I liked. It was honestly movie quality, really. It's crazy that in this episode we do get the whole Naruto Hinata thing, and how basically they both kind of met the first time, and I don't think we'd ever really seen, but I do like the fact that we do get Naruto first, and we see, you know, Naruto being lonely like he was whenever he was a kid, and just, you know, basically being shunned by everybody else. And it's kind of, it's almost, you know, it's just downright disrespectful, really, because I'm pretty sure majority of the village knows that his father was the fourth Hokage. So I mean, for one, for them keeping it, you know, from him, maybe it was to protect him or whatever. But them treating him the way that they did, especially being like a little kid, we see that I think they're like maybe 3-4 years old at the time. So I mean, it's like you got to think about a 3 or 4 year old, you know, child out there by himself. Like, just think about that for a little bit. There's a scene where he was on top of the Hokage mountain and was just thinking, free fall off and all that stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. That scene where Iruka was in there eating that ramen, bro, I was for real looking at this like, whose man's is this? Like, y'all just gonna let him slurp up like that in front of everybody? Come on, son. Like, come on, Iruka, you better than that. I did actually, I mean, as funny as it was, I did enjoy it. Seeing little Naruto and see him still training, like, was kind of cool, because even though it showed that he was training and motivated, it showed that, you know, he still missed a lot of his targets with the rock. He still missed. So it was showing that, like, he still had a long ways to progress. Now, I do like the fact that while he's actually in the village, we do see Sasuke in there for a little bit, and Sasuke's like, what a weird kid, you know? And I thought that was kind of funny, because I mean, you look at it, it's like, you know, they kind of had that, they really didn't actually have that relationship then. Seeing it and seeing how everything kind of, you know, happened, like especially from the past episodes, seeing how everything went and how, you know, Sasuke was always kind of like kept it to himself that he still, you know, admired Naruto like that, and, you know, kind of wanted to be friends with Naruto and all that. So seeing all that was kind of, it was kind of cool. But I will say that the whole Naruto part, it was touching. And then we get into the Neji and Hinata, and we see Neji, you know, training. Just like, anytime Neji comes on the screen, you know, that's just that trigger, because what happens to him. But we see that he's kind of like, yeah, he's gifted. Even his dad is, you know, telling him, he's like, you know, for your age and everything, you're coming up pretty good. But I like that. I really like that we see him spar up against Hinata, and he's got like mountains ahead of Hinata, and you can tell, like, while they're sparring, it's just, she's kind of just so like timid and fidget, and she doesn't really want to do it, but she's like being pushed to do it. So I like that part, and I like the fact that we see her like kind of run away from everything, because where we see Neji's dad, where they're at his funeral, and Neji's crying. That's when Neji, you know, lost his father. Hinata runs off, and we see Hinata, she's out in the snow, and she trips over, and Naruto's there, kind of helps her, takes her back to where she lives. And the thing that I like about this was that, you know, while she's crying and Naruto's looking at her house. He's like, "Whoa, you live in this big house and you're crying?" And he's like, "I'm by myself and I never cry." And I thought that was a nice little touch because I mean, at the time he really he really didn't. He was still strong and everything, but it kind of looks like that's when she started like liking Naruto a little bit more, even though it wasn't like, I don't think she was blushing too much. It might have been because of the cold and everything, but I did like that. And seeing that her father basically comes at, and it does seem like he was out looking for her because of the umbrella, with the emphasis on the umbrella, and it's got snow all over it. Looks like he was, out trying to search for her. And he basically says that it's time that you actually learn, what your true role is, and about everything else, how this Hyuga system works. So I think she's 3. Hinata's 3 at the time, so I don't know. Maybe Naruto's 3, maybe Naruto's 4. I want to say he's maybe 3. I think Neji's older than him, so they might both be 3. And this whole episode was like, the episode is great. Like I'll say that right now. The episode is great. I wouldn't take anything away from it. It's great. Man, it's like seeing all this stuff and seeing how it looks like they're probably gonna do everything. Because next week we see it's gonna be the Sasuke and Sakura. I was thinking that maybe they might be giving us a backstory for everyone, like of maybe how these two are probably gonna be like getting together and stuff. Like maybe they'll do it for all the couples in Naruto. I don't know, but it is a nice touch. How Naruto is gonna be, I don't know how it's gonna. I don't know if they're gonna keep doing a lot of these episodes. I really don't. I want to say that they possibly will keep doing a lot of these, especially if everybody's enjoying them. Like I personally like them. It gives us a little bit more backstory and everything. Kind of seeing how a lot of people are probably gonna come together. So I don't mind seeing it. I liked it. Like I don't know. It's just like I really enjoyed it. We even get a new ending as well that I thought was pretty cool. I'm not man, it's so hard to think about, because like where I'm sitting here thinking about all the other people that possibly gonna do. I don't know, guys. You all can let me know in the comment section below. How do you feel? How do you feel about this? If you enjoyed the episodes, if you like these, you want to see a little bit more of these backstories for all these characters, how they're going to get together and everything. I kind of want to see if they'll do it. I kind of want to see how Rock Lee and I think Tintin. I think they're the two. I actually got a lucky drop on this one, but I would like to see how they got together. That's what I really want to see. I want to see that as well. But I don't know. Maybe they're just gonna do characters like that just because of the couples and see. But I think it's really nice of them doing it, pushing more forward to the Naruto last, kind of give us more backstory on how they came across each other for the first time and stuff like that. So I like to see that. I think Tamari and Shikamaru. I think I'm pretty sure they're a couple. I'm pretty sure they have kids or a kid. So that's, I don't know. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this week's episode, what you're thinking of next week's episode, how you think that's going to kind of play out, how Sakura has her bow and she's trying to look all pretty, I think, for Sasuke, and her mom's kind of like all blushing and stuff. So I think it's funny. I want to see how that is kind of going to go, especially seeing Sasuke like trying to go to sleep by Itachi and stuff. So I want to see how this is kind of going to go. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, smack a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, daily videos. Comment down below, share the video if you want. I'm out. Peace. That's all same until you get down to the upcoming new story event, the Saiyan Warrior race. So basically you're going to be able to get a Kid Gohan, that's a rare, Vegeta, and a Nappa, that's SR. But the Nappa does